Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the Fallout 4 Nono Ninja run. This is episode 36. Last time we found Virgil in the glowing sea, got his help with figuring out how we're going to get into the Institute, and now we need to go find ourselves a courser to take a chip out of his head. At the end of the last episode, I was outside Virgil's cave, and I went ahead and just called a vertibird in from the Brotherhood using a vertibird signal grenade, rode that vertibird back, and came back to Hangman's Alley. So nothing too spectacular there. And it's time to talk to Preston because I did help those Nordhagen Beach settlers, and hopefully he's going to talk about going and retaking the castle.
You ask me, freedom's always worth fighting for.
I didn't ask you.
I rescued that kidnapped settler. We've got another settlement on
I mean,
our
I didn't
side.
exactly rescue that kidnapped settler. I paid money to have him freed.
We've gotten big enough that we're
There we go.
communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. Well fortified.
Yep. Let's do it.
You mean
I
that
took
place
care of
out in
it.
South Boston? I already cleared that out.
Are you serious? All by yourself?
Yeah, technically it was easier than if you were there.
Well then, this whole thing just got a lot simpler. I'll round up a garrison and meet you there.
I do think it's really cool that the game developers of Fallout 4 recognize that, hey, what if the player goes and clears out that area before Preston says to do so? A lot of games would just have them say, I'll meet you there, and then you'd get there, and then they'd be like, alright, it's cleared out, and they wouldn't even acknowledge that that was something that you did that was kind of cool. So, kudos to Bethesda for thinking of that. And there's a lot of scenarios like that they did that exact same sort of thing on. But we're not going to meet Preston at the castle just yet. We're going to instead go find ourselves a courser and see if we can get ourselves a courser chip. Now the game wants me to go over in front of CIT and listen to my radio, and there'll be a pulsing noise that I can hear that will guide me to where the courser is based on the frequency and yada 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 blah blah blah. But I know what building he's in. He's in that building right there. So we're just going to run over directly to that building. And it's going to be easier to run on this side of the Charles River, which I've already cleared out. We'll go up to this bridge, and now crossing the bridge might be a little bit of an issue. There will be a turret and some raiders there, but honestly it shouldn't be too big of a deal for me at this point. Just be a little careful so we don't get completely taken by surprise. So yeah, they've got a spotlight. There's a turret there. You can start to see there's going to be a raider up top there, but hopefully it's nighttime. Hopefully they're asleep. Yeah, there's a turret. So I might be able to get out of this just by taking out the turret and kind of sneaking through, or possibly, yeah, no, I would have to swim through the water, and I don't really want to do that, so we'll just try to avoid the spotlight. And unfortunately, this turret is... Oh, I can reach it. Good, good. So there's a raider around here that I heard, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, there's a whole bunch kind of in that general vicinity. It's just a... Oh, it's... Yeah, he's up there. Oh, they're getting spooked by the vertibird nearby, so that's why that's going on. But yeah, we'll just kind of go around these and down this block and Green Tech Genetics, that's where we're headed. This is another kind of scripted dungeon. If you come into this place before this quest, there'll be, I think there'll just be a bunch of gunners that you have to kill and that sort of thing, but I'm pretty sure coming back here later there will still be more gunners. So, I don't know, I might have to try that sometime, but
The courser's on the second floor.
yeah, you hear the kind of lead gunner
In case there are more.
giving orders, and that's about to open up, but that's fine, because that means I can teleport behind it. There are some turrets here that I cannot reach. Those are going to be a problem, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. Bread to eat, and move on back out. I believe those turrets that I can't reach are the ones that have me in danger right now, which is fine because I'll just kind of keep moving.
The courser is now on the third floor. Reports of the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
There's one in each bathroom here.
What?
Yeah, you could hear that turret kind of shutting down. It lost track of me, and instantly, as soon as it shut down, wow, that was a quick move. Not quick enough, but once it shut down, I was no longer in caution, and went back to him. So, I don't like that I'm in danger right now. There is a gunner with a missile launcher up on the next catapult there. No. Let's go this way then.
We've lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Did I miss someone? Okay. Just keep on rolling on through. I could go in that door. It's a locked door and there's a trapped explosives chest behind it, but and there's some other stuff, but nothing that I'm going to find too useful, and I'd like to just kind of breeze through this as quick as possible. Anyone down there? No? Okay. And there's that. Wow. These gunners are going back behind cover really fast. It's not helping them. Oh, that one was legendary. But Cavaliers is pretty worthless to me, so just keep on keeping on. Oh, there's the missile launcher guy. And another guy. Oh, he saw me. Uh-oh. Let's get the missile launcher guy before he gets his shot off. Oh, okay. I would have survived a missile hit anyways, but it would have hurt. Oh, no. Oh, that was lucky. Teleported right, kind of past / through the Molotov with my blitz attack. Oops. I didn't mean to choose badly twice. I do want to get these turrets shut down, so this might take a second.
Yes.
There we go. Deactivate the turrets. That's going to make life a lot easier. It's not all the turrets in the building, of course, but it is that one and that one.
Fall back to original position. The courser's nearing the elevator.
All this shaking and explosions and stuff is just an interesting little show that the game is putting on to just show us just how tough a courser is, and you know how he's just tearing his way through these gunners pretty much just like I am. So it's just going to be an ultimate showdown of really tough competitors. And we're almost to the top here. Another explosives crate down there, or it might be ammo or something, I'm not sure, but nothing I want. I'm gonna jump over and take this out so it doesn't spot me. And right there, it's a turret. And one. Doing the remote knifing. And, oh, I'm on fire. And that's it. Take the elevator up. There's not going to be much combat anymore. So, we can just continue on upwards.
I don't believe you are. No, God, please, no. Get over here.
And now it's time for the big showdown. Who's going to win this epic...
C-247, initialize factory reset. Authorization code Zeta 53 Kilo.
How did you?
Thank you, Mama Murphy. If you remember a couple episodes ago, I did give her enough drugs that she was able to use her powers to use the quote-unquote sight to tell me what I would need to do there. And we leveled up, so we'll do some more locksmithing. And just for thoroughness, take care of these gunners. I could hack that terminal because I've got full hacking capabilities now, but I'm just going to grab the password, it's quicker. Turn on the elevator, and yeah, I guess we'll open the door for Jenny. Jenny.
Hey.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
How about, here's a bunch of great equipment.
Oh, you must not have heard. I'm a superhero. I do this for a living.
My institute...
She just ignores your sarcastic remark. It's lovely.
The Commonwealth is unforgiving.
It is a little too bad you don't have any sort of dialogue option to say, hey, you should get in with my friends at the railroad. They'll help you out. Although at this point, Nono the Ninja is kind of done with the railroad. She's got what she wanted from them, and she's not real sure about their whole saving synths by giving them all new memories and turning them into a completely different person. It's not really saving someone if you have to wipe all of their memories once you've saved them. So, now we have the Courser chip. We do have to go back to the railroad and play nice, because they're the ones who can decode that Courser chip for us. Let's see, it's over here, that's right, okay. But the nice thing is, again, with my ability to shrug off radiation, I can just swim just about directly to the railroad headquarters instead of having to go find a bridge and all that sort of thing. What do we got up there? Raider Psycho. They're going to ask me for a toll, I think. Let's see how much money I have on me. I got plenty to pay for a toll. Let's see what happens. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just attack. But usually if they're green, they'll run up and say, hey, you got to pay a toll.
Not another step. We'll let you through for 500 cash.
Sure, that sounds great. I'm trying to get rid of
Here.
caps.
All here.
So, yeah, you can have 500 caps. In fact, could I give you more, perhaps? But yeah, that's nice. Now I'm down to about almost 500 caps left, so if I could somehow manage to, let me up, thank you. If I could somehow manage to get rid of about 400 of those, I'd be back to getting the full benefit of that No Cap Rage perk. But yeah, we're gonna zip up here, hand over the Courser chip, we'll get it decoded, and then we'll leave. So I'll probably just see you guys once I've done that. Okay, so here we are back at the castle. I went into the railroad, talked with Desmona and Tinker Tom, and they decoded the chip. And then I decided I'm already pretty close to the castle, so I just swam for it, put on my hazmat suit, and swam the whole way here. Didn't take too long. Couldn't see much anyways because of the fog, so I decided to skip all that, so you guys didn't have to watch that. So as soon as I got near the castle, it gave me quest objectives to fire up the transmitter, and then it said, good job, you've fired up the transmitter, talk to Preston Garvey. So, we're going to do that right now.
Wow, we really did it.
I really did it.
I've been watching the Minutemen. Now we've got to pay off on what.
Right.
So, you know. Which
Okay.
reminds me, I've got another.
Oh, of course you have another trouble spot to check out.
Here's where they are. I hope you can help them. We've got to show people they can count.
Doubt I will. Ah, Somerville Place. Yeah, figured I would get that one eventually. Nope, we're not going to deal with that. I am going to look into... Okay, yeah, we've got no food, no defense. It says we don't have enough power, but that's a lie. I've got plenty of water, 3 people here. Preston's actually going to head back to Hangman's Alley now, which is fine. Who's broadcasting? That's interesting. Are you headed to... What are you doing? Oh, I bet you're the broadcaster. He just hasn't sat down. He's throwing his voice. He's a ventriloquist broadcaster. There, up there. That's the Minutemen that I want, because I want to assign you guys to defense. There. While I'm up here, I'll grab these Mirelurk eggs. That's pretty much what I'm going to feed people with, is Mirelurk eggs and meat. I didn't remember to bring any plantable food, so I won't be able to do that. But yeah, while you're standing right next to that, let's just assign you to it. And then we'll just run around, grab all the eggs that we can find, all the meat, and we'll just store it in the workshop, and then these people will have food to eat. And while we're here, let's just scrap that real quick. I did do an awful lot of slashing of the eggs, so there might not be a whole lot left, but that's alright. I'm not really all that concerned about the happiness of settlers here. They'll fight for me when the time comes, regardless. So it's not a super urgent thing that I keep them all happy and fed and all that. And I'm not actually setting up a recruitment beacon to draw more settlers. So, all right, that might be all we're gonna get, unless there's a couple. Yeah, there's a few out here in the courtyard too. It'll be enough to make it so that food is green on my status instead of red. That's all I'm really concerned about. And honestly, it'll take them a while to get through all those Mirelurk eggs. Alright, so Mirelurk egg, Mirelurk meat, and then there was some softshell Mirelurk meat as well. Okay, so now, yeah, we got, even though we have 0 food, what that means is I have none planted with a settler farming it, but it's in green because I've given them enough food to last on. Got a good amount of water, good defense, plenty of beds. We're good to go. Speaking of beds, I think it's time for me to take a little snooze. Hopefully that fog has cleared, just because it annoys me. Alright, we're hungry and thirsty. Got my own food, but I will drink some of their water. Okay, so we're going to return to Virgil now that we have the courser chip and we've got it analyzed. And to do that, now we're going to ride in style. We'll take a vertibird back. So I will wait for the vertibird to arrive, and we'll see you when we are about to talk to Virgil. Okay, so we've made it to Virgil's laboratory again via vertibird. It did take a heavier dose of rads than I was expecting. I probably should have put on my hazmat suit, but it will eventually heal up. But yeah, in the meantime, we must have flown over something that decided to chase me for a long time. Because I'm still in caution. I was in danger coming in, but regardless, let's talk to Virgil.
I told you I'd get it done, didn't I?
Forgive me for questioning whether you might survive against a courser. Still, suppose I should have expected it. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
None of your damn business.
Fine. Forget I asked. Doesn't matter anyway. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the symbol explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience.
Yep, okay, let's move it along.
Your confidence is staggering.
I'm just... Can't...
I've got it covered.
Good.
Preston and Sturgis are gonna
It's my... Now go.
take care of me and my need for a relay. Now, he is, he wants me to go into the Institute and come back with his serum and all that, and I really have no intention whatsoever of doing that. So we're just gonna go ahead and steal that. Because I need stealth boys way more than Virgil does. If I were to go into the Institute and bring him back what he's asking for, then everything would turn green. It'd be not considered stealing for me to take that. But like I said, I don't really have any intention of doing that. I have a use for every single one of these vertibird signal grenades, and they're the only ones I'm going to get, so flying back here and then teleporting back out, not something I plan to do. Now I do notice I'm back to hidden even when out here, so whatever was trying to chase me down while I was in the vertibird gave up and went home. Speaking of going home, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the vertibird back to Hangman's Alley, so I will see you when I get there. Okay, we've returned to Hangman's Alley, and now we can talk to Preston about building our
What do you need, Jim?
relay interceptor thingy.
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
Well, see, they've got some sort of thing going on where they're creating visual discrepancy type things that, shadows that aren't really shadows and that sort of thing. I was supposed to investigate it 200 years ago, and then the world blew up, and so I'm... no, they have my baby.
They kidnapped my baby.
Damn. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could.
Right? The Institute...
Teleportation. If anyone... I'll let you know if I... In the meantime...
I don't care about settlements. I just don't care about settlements. Sturgis, my man! Can you build this thing?
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow. What a
It's real. I got it from an...
Seriously? Anyway,
Sure.
I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. But,
Hope you don't need too much
It
time
works,
because I
just-
think I have everything I
here's a
need
list
to
of
build
what-
it.
while you work. Keep it like
So, you know, sending me out on busy work while you study it isn't exactly going to work. So, yeah, we can at least build the platform. I will give you a little more time to study those plans, Sturgis, while I have a drink of water. Okay, you got it figured out yet?
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. Here's a list of... I'll meet you over at the...
Yeah, meet me over at the building site that you're standing
Thanks.
literally right next to.
I'll see you over at...
Yep, see me over at the building site. Okay, now a moment of truth. Do I have all the pieces, all the junk that I need to build all 3 pieces and build enough power generators? Let's see. I think I might. It gets pretty cramped doing this in Hangman's Alley, but in survival, that's just really the only feasible place to kind of have as your home base. So that's where all the stuff is. Wire everything up. That to that. And is that enough to power it, or am I gonna? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to wire this thing to it, and then we'll turn this on and turn this thing off. What? Is that still not enough? Okay, let's here. Store away the decontamination arch so it's not hooked up anymore. So how much? What are we looking at here? It requires 20. That requires 5, and it's saying it doesn't have enough. I built 5 of these. How much does this need? 2. So there's 5 of these. One, 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, should be 28. That's 2. 7. 27. I should have enough. What? Is that... Oh, maybe it's just not wired into the network. There we go. Helps if you connect the wiring.
Hey,
Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if...
Let's do this.
I'm ready.
You sure? I'll start scanning.
Alright. We are going to go
ready when you
into
are.
the Institute, but that's going to be next episode. So, thanks for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.
Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest.